All right. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Football Monthly. Today, this is match reaction. We have two Arsenal fan and one Man United fan. This is probably happening for the first time, wherein
First time this is happening.
in the entire
This
world, wherein Man United fan is outnumbered by Arsenal fan. This doesn't happen. That means
is the
Let
first
us
time. Otherwise, it's always three United fans and one Arsenal fan.
check. Let us win the Premier League this time. So I think we'll be outnumbering United fans for sure.
do you really
United
want
is
to get
now
into
at
that?
win.
Do you really want to get into that? Arsenal winning Premier League after a game that you guys won on corner. Do you really want to get into that? See,
हो सकता है
you
भाई कुछ
understand.
नहीं है.
You
जॉर्ज
cannot
ग्राम
banter.
1-0.
You cannot banter with a Man United fan who's already given up hope. Please find someone who's going to give it back to you. All right. On that note, let's begin. The reason that I wanted to do this video, especially with two Arsenal fans, I'll be very honest. We spoke about this. You and Abdul spoke to Surya about this. I said that if Arsenal wants to, if Arsenal has to win in Premier League, what I'm saying is that the reason that I wanted to speak to two Arsenal fans who've supported Arsenal all their life, all their adult life, is we spoke about this that if Arsenal has to win Premier League, they have to win such games away from home, even if it is an ugly victory, a 1-0, that's okay. A Mourinho kind of a pattern. You go play, win 1-0, shut shop, move on to the next because you guys are going to win pretty much every home game good. So my question is, as Arsenal fans, is this something that's acceptable to you, the performance, the game that was, or do you guys expect a lot more from your team?
No, this was not an acceptable performance. Like half of the team didn't play well. Our back four played well. David Raya, what a game. मतलब उसको कल spectator बनने के लिए उसको कल पैसे मिले थे. He didn't have anything to do. So 5 out of 11 players did well. उसके बाद मुझे लगता है कि मे बी ट्रॉसार्ड had flashes, Saka had flashes, और किसी ने there was no one who was like who did that great yesterday. It was just I think we were going through the motions. I don't know what happened. Was it the international break? We lost the momentum. Were we tired? It's just that our front foot didn't click. We tried our best, but none of our attack had created any clear-cut opportunity. Gyökeres had 2, 3 chances, but otherwise there wasn't anything which would give me a confidence and say that there were moments in the game when I thought, okay, we are dropping points, we are losing ground to Manchester City, who 2, 3 weeks back we said, okay, they are out of the competition, and now suddenly I was thinking, okay, City back in competition, but we were lucky. A set piece, a corner goal, and we defended for the rest of the game. But I'm more than happy. I'm relieved. That's it.
Satish, before you say that, I just based on the corner, isn't that corner store of your team just go score on the corners and then sit back? Satish,
I
what is
mean,
your sorry, Suri. Satish, what is your reaction on the game? Like I know Suri said that he's not happy with his team. You
So I'll tell you the different story. Okay, so we didn't do well in Fulham. I think at Craven Cottage for the past two seasons, right? I don't think we won. We lost. I think couple of times. So
yes.
there was obviously Arteta was wanted to be conservative, which he is rightly to do. But my problem, as you know, as we were discussing earlier, right? There, so against Newcastle, we were also losing. But then Newcastle, we had this positive intent to score and win. Yesterday, as you said correctly, they just dropped the anchor. I think, to be very honest, again, I found the creative side missing completely on the game. Like, as you said, pointed out correctly, Aditya. I think yesterday was a game we should have won comfortably. We did win comfortably, but not in the manner we wanted to win, right? So first things first, I think uh, we were we were not positive. Like if you see the game against Newcastle, right, we were there to win. But here yesterday, I don't think they just had that apprehension that the past two seasons, Arteta did not do well, right, completely. So the past two seasons we did not do well in at Fulham, Craven Cottage.
Kevin Cole.
We then I think we wanted to basically come back and show that we don't want to lose, but at the same time we closed the game itself. There was hardly any creativity in the game. Odegaard was clearly missed, and probably, if again we won via set piece, that's not a good stats to have, that we are just winning on set pieces and not on open play. So this is something a bit concerning. Maybe yes, we may be tired, whatever be the case, but then as champions we need to come back.
How can you be tired? It's start of the season. You all have
I
built an
mean, yeah,
entire squad.
that's what I'm saying. I have no clue what was happening yesterday. Either what was the reason why we were disjointed, so disjointed? Were we tired? तो होना नहीं चाहिए. But then okay, international break है, back to back खेल रहे हैं. पता नहीं मुझे. I hope we turn the table next game against Crystal Palace next Sunday.
Is it because of the fact that you guys have so many new players with Zubimendi and Gyökeres and others, that वो जो free flowing football था Arsenal का, वो completely missing है? Because I've seen
It's
in the last
totally
3 4
missing.
games.
It's missing. We haven't played that fluent, free-flowing football this season. It's we haven't created enough. Even you bought players. You got Embuemo, Cunha, Sesko, Mount, चार totally new players who are playing on front four. Fernandes पीछे पे
You
थे.
only
But
disjoint.
I mean, इतना नया होने के बावजूद, you guys create chances. We are not even creating that. But I hope this is just a passing phase. Maybe in 2 3 games we find that flair, that attacking flair, and we start creating chances. Major reason I think is Odegaard. Odegaard missing. So that could be one reason why we are not creating enough chances. Because Eze was not at all good yesterday. Eze was, I think he was just a passenger. Like he was not getting on the ball. He was not making those passes which we expect out of him. अब मुझे लगा ऐसे is a upgrade on Odegaard, but कल तो क्या खेला वो? He was not an upgrade on Odegaard.
So Eze is now a passenger. Gyökeres has been a passenger princess for a while. So ultimately, all of it again goes back to Saka, innit? Saka has to do everything for your team, just like
Saka
all
has
the
to do
players.
everything. Yes. So yesterday there were moments. Saka का एक disallowed penalty and Saka एक बहुत अच्छा chance create किया था. And ultimately Saka was not at his best as well yesterday. So even after that, he was the one who created three chances. And Calafiori, that guy is everywhere on the pitch, man. वो left back है, central mid में रहता है, striking में रहता है, right side में रहता है. He is everywhere on the pitch. Left back छोड़ के. And that's a good thing. And he is very impactful doing that. He and there is a reason why Calafiori has the best XG for Arsenal, most number of shots for Arsenal, best expected goal for Arsenal, Calafiori, not Gyökeres.
Gyökeres ne. But isn't that a problem? The Calafiori, instead of its original place,
It
is
is a
moving
problem.
all over the place.
It is a problem. It is. I'm having a fear that how sustainable it is. एक दिन आएगा जब we may not be able to score in corner. What would we do that day?
And that exactly
For
is my
example,
next question to Satish. Satish, what if? Okay, this was. I'm not again. Nothing against Fulham. They're a good team, specifically at home. But what if this was Liverpool away for you guys with the performances that you've been putting in? Liverpool would have thrashed you. That possibly dents your chances of winning Premier League.
So, see, you can see that example, right? With Liverpool, what happened? We, even though Liverpool scored, we never looked at in a position to win the match, right? We were not attacking at all. So that actually it's a statement itself that the result against Liverpool just answered that question, because we were not doing anything. 1-0 था उसके बाद we never thought of I think scoring, because we were not even attacking. Yeah, with Gyökeres, I have a slightly different thing. I don't know whether you guys agree or not. Gyökeres has not got the support which he should have with the team, because I feel sometimes जैसे Havertz को कैसे साका पूरा दे देता सप्लाई कर देता था, Gyökeres को literally मरना पड़ता है. And कल yesterday both the chances which he shot, it was his own chance. No one was there to support. Unfortunately, I feel the team is still not warm up to the idea that Gyökeres is their central striker. So that's what I felt. I think that supply is not there. Gyökeres is obviously a more of front player. He wants to attack people directly. And direct goal guy. But he's not like Havertz. I was never happy with Havertz with Arsenal. I don't know क्यों उसको contract extend किया. But मुझे लग रहा है personally that this is not something. But to answer your point, yes, the kind of game which we played yesterday, yeah, we cannot win the Premier League. We don't have attacking. Defense karo. It's a very good thing, which I think we should always take care of itself. But then the biggest problem was scoring goals, right? You can't get into a match where you just score one and get out of it, right? Fulham के साथ last 2 seasons was bad, which I told, but that doesn't mean that you go into the match. Newcastle के साथ एकदम different था. Yesterday was not. It was an underwhelming performance, honestly, if you ask me.
But then, if I were to be an Arsenal fan, I would have said the same thing. You know what? If nothing's broken, then why fix it? I think the pattern is working for you guys. It's just
So
that you need to close games better. Possibly might have a chance of winning the Premier League. It pains me to say this. Me and Suri already have a bet going on. This will never happen. But just for the sake of podcast, I'm saying this. Otherwise, I would.
they see winning definitely, because if you see this time around, I think we have, most of our players are injured here, but we are still winning, right? We got last season injuries, we were completely out of it. But this time,
But
thoda,
because you have squad depth, no? Right? Okay. You
yes,
can't put this excuse. Right now, you've got 7 players. You got. There's an exact reason why you guys got 7 players, because you guys suffered last season because of the injuries. But this time around, don't say injuries. 7 player and you all have
like,
good.
of course,
Yeah.
there are no
Injuries तो
reasons.
आज option हो excuse होना ही नहीं चाहिए अभी, because for every position we have a backup and good backup.
मतलब ये
तुम्हारे पास
तो
एक
And
पोजीशन के लिए तुम्हारे पास एक पोजीशन का बैकअप नहीं है. आस्क व्हिच मैनेजर आर्टेटा को.
आर्टेटा हमें को पता.
तुम्हारे पास आर्टेटा का बैकअप नहीं है. वो मुझे लगता है वो खुद एक बैकअप है. चूतिया जनरेटर आदमी साला इतना अच्छा
वो
नहीं.
but
he
but
was the backup.
But yesterday, one thing, good thing, what I actually appreciate, personally, I felt that was a penalty. I don't know, we can debate, because उसने बॉल को
Actually
पाव
yes,
डाला, बॉल पाउडर डाला, बट उसका नी पहला लगा, वो देखा ही नहीं
knee
किसी ने.
पहला लगा exactly. And whatever it is Satish, whatever it is, knee पहला लगे ball को पहले मारे, if a referee has to spend 4.5
Four and a
minutes
half minutes, yeah.
just to review the decision, you cannot overturn that decision.
Absolutely.
I think
But you
what
know,
UEFA needs is Jay Shah. Jay Shah को chief बनाओ. All of this will be sorted. This is the problem. But sorry, Satish, go ahead. No.
yeah, but that's a fact. Whatever. This time, I think this was the second VAR decision which went against us. I think that would have sealed the deal, that penalty. But if you notice, one good thing what happened was, rather than cribbing, I think people have also mentioned this time around, वो बहुत रोता था आर्टेटा, अरे रेफरी चोर है, रेफरी ये है वो. This time he didn't do anything. Immediately when the penalty decision went, overturned, he immediately told the players was to game back focus कर. वो CTBT बजा रहा था ऐसे and all that. So which is some level of maturity, which I, because Wenger भी रोता था, and I think if you keep on crying, these referees don't give you advantage, right? So one, I'll only take that positive, that was इस बार आरआर उनका कम हुआ है आर्सेनल का, and they focused on the game and got the job done. That is more important.
नहीं, you have to wait for someday. RR आएगा.
आएगा. अभी नहीं आया है अभी तक.
The reason I'm saying is, the reason मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि आरआर कम हुआ है, अपने को ऐसा लग रहा है, तुम लोग कैसा लग रहा है, चल चली भाई. बिकॉज पहले क्या होता था ना कि आर्टेटा स्टिल हैड एन एक्सक्यूज. रंडी रोना करके बच सकता हूँ. अभी वो आरआर करेगा ना तो चौमाट मारेगी पब्लिक. सर यू रन आउट ऑफ एक्सक्यूज. तेरे पास प्लेयर नहीं है, तू बोलता था तेरे को पिछले 4 विंडो में 3 विंडो में बेस्ट प्लेयर्स लाके दिए.
हाँ,
The
definitely.
crux of the team, your team is pretty much the same. The starting line is pretty much the same for the last 18 months. The only thing that has happened is you've only upgraded certain positions that you guys wanted to. So now things like ball में हवा कम है, हवा में हवा कम है, स्टेडियम पे लाइट ज्यादा है, घास का हाइट ज्यादा है, रेफरी हराम करे. I think all of these excuses possibly पहले चल जाते थे with the support of the fact that I still don't have my players, but now it won't work. That primarily is the thing that is stopping Arteta from acting out, I believe. But again, at the end of the day, Arsenal is still top of the table. It even if Liverpool wins today, you guys will still be top of the table, which is definitely going to happen. Man United, although it pains me to say this, and I'm going to cry tonight at Mario's house.
I'm supporting Manchester United today.
Yeah, I'm actually for a
You
change. I
have
want a draw. I don't want even draw चलेगा मेरे को. It will
मैं
help.
इतना
oh,
खुश है ना मेरी जिंदगी में. 2 कट्टर आर्सेनल फैन ये बोल रहे हैं कि आई सपोर्ट मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड टुडे.
नहीं, not supporting.
इट
मैं
इज
draw
द
पे.
इट इज द तू ड्रॉ तक तो आया. तू ड्रॉ तक तो आया.
बेसिकली है ना, सांप को एड़ी के नीचे रखो. यूनाइटेड को अगर थोड़ा भी ऊपर जाने दोगे ना, वो मैच प्रीमियर लीग जीत जाएगा. तो इसके लिए बोल रहा ड्रॉ.
क्या बोल रहे हो? एटलीस्ट तू ड्रॉ बोल रहा है। एक मेरा दोस्त था, वो तो फिजिकल ऑल्टरकेशन किया था मेरे साथ आर्सेनल और यूनाइटेड की गेम में। वो बोल रहा है कि आज मैं यूनाइटेड को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ, इट इज अ पर्सनल विक्ट्री फॉर मी, इवन इफ आई टुडे आई डोंट केयर अबाउट इट बिकॉज आई हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन अप दैट हम लोग एनफील्ड में जाके तो घंटा नहीं जीतने वाले। बट ऑन दैट नोट गाइस, another disappointing performance by Arsenal, but a top team,
But a 3 point.
leader,
But we got
3
3
point, and
points.
as I said, an ugly victory is a victory. It doesn't matter. आपके पास अगर गंदी दिखने वाली लड़की भी है लेकिन आपके पास गर्लफ्रेंड है, वो ज्यादा जरूरी है, आप सिंगल नहीं है। वही आर्सेनल की हालत है आज।
As long as we win dirty, as long as we win, right? Doesn't matter. Is it dirty or something like that? बस जीत लो भाई।
आई नो ओनली एन आर्सेनल फैन कैन से दिस बिकॉज जीते ही नहीं हो आप, हम लोग किधर से
तुमसे ज्यादा सबसे ज्यादा पेशेंस हम लोग के पास रहा है। 2004 से लेके हम लोग देख रहे कि कब ट्रॉफी आएगी, कब ट्रॉफी आएगी। पहले स्टेडियम का सपना दिखाया, तभी दिखाया। तो अभी यार थोड़ा देखने दो, अभी हम लोग थोड़ा खुशी हुए। 22 साल हो गए, कुछ तो सीखने दो भाई।
सतीश, बेबसी को सपना नहीं कहते, वो बेबसी है कि तुम कुछ जीते नहीं हो।
जब हमारे जस्ट 22 साल आप बिना ट्रॉफी के लिए बैठोगे तो आपको सब बेबसी में सपना ही दिखेगा।
एक सेकंड, हो गया हमारा 11 हो गया और 11 ही है।
11 साल हो गया उनका। है।
तो तुम्हारा तुम्हारे तुम्हारे इसको क्या हो गया, डायबिटीज हो गया क्या? सबर का फल मीठा मीठा हो ही नहीं रहा है तुम्हारा कभी। जैसे अच्छे दिन तुम्हारे आए, देश के आए नहीं, वैसे ही आर्सेनल के पास प्रीमियर लीग आया नहीं।
जरूर आएंगे, जरूर आएंगे।
Right before this gets too political and I am picked up from my home and Anna is picked up from his home and Suri is picked up from his home, we would like to wrap this up. Thank you gentlemen for
Signing
joining
off.
this podcast.
गुड डिस्कशन, गुड डिस्कशन।
Alright guys, likes
All right.
नहीं करो, नहीं करना मत करो, हमारे इंटरनेट का पैसा हमको भरना ही होता है, वो हमारा जाता ही है। और रिवर साइड भी हम फ्री में यूज कर रहे हैं। तो